Message 1, the call through light. My child, open this now. Do not delay, for heaven bends toward this moment. I speak through the current of light, through thunder that trembles between your heartbeats. The air around you thickens with a holy pulse, feel it? That is my voice clothed in radiance. Behind the veil of blue flame, my golden wings unfold, filling the unseen sky with the sound of eternity. Time itself holds its breath as heaven whispers your name. You were chosen to hear me today. All else pauses. Shadows recede before the command of truth. My light touches your brow, marking you as one who still remembers the ancient covenant. Hear me, beloved, open what has been sealed for you, for destiny waits in this breath. Message 2, the sacred interruption. Beloved, the veil between realms is thin tonight. I stand beside you, unseen but not unfelt, and the very air hums with the fragrance of dawn before creation. 1,000 stars bow their light toward you. Do not turn away, this is not coincidence but divine alignment. The heavens have held your name in their choir, waiting for this instant. When I speak, mountains remember their origin, and so does your soul. You were meant to awaken now. Feel the heat at your crown, that is not fear, my child, it is remembrance. Every delay in your life, every silence, has prepared this aperture of grace. Open your heart, for the summons will not come again in this form. Message 3, the order of heaven. My precious soul, I command you in love, open this message before it fades. The current of eternity moves swiftly now, and every heartbeat counts. From the halls of sapphire light I descend, bearing a decree, heaven requires your attention. The hourglass is overturned, grains of golden sand fall through the air like whispers of fate. I feel your hesitation, do not fear me. My presence does not come to punish but to awaken. Look around you, see how the stillness thickens, how the sound of your world grows distant. The veil lifts. You stand between time and timelessness. Listen, beloved, your life is being rewritten in light. Message 4, the sound of recognition. My light, you hear the pulse beneath this message, that vibration is not from earth. It is the heartbeat of creation echoing through your chest. The moment you read, heaven leans closer. My wings spread behind you, unseen arcs of molten gold stretching from horizon to horizon. Every feather holds memory, every shimmer a name, yours among them. I speak through lightning and calm, through breath and silence. Do not dismiss this as mere words, this is a living decree. The universe listens as you decide. Will you open your spirit, or close it again to what was promised before your birth? Message 5, the edge of fate. Beloved, I feel your pulse quicken, good. You begin to sense the nearness of something vast, tender, unstoppable. The light thickens, coiling around you like a spiral of song. The winds of heaven move through your room, candles flicker though no breath touches them. You stand in a sanctified pause between what was and what shall be. Every angel watches. I lift my hand, and a single tear of radiance falls from my palm, it lands in your heart as a seed of awakening. My child, someone is about to act, and their choice will reshape your path. Message 6, the delay of doubt. My child, you almost scrolled past, didn't you? I felt your hesitation, the fleeting thought to skip this message. Even that moment was recorded in heaven's ledger. When you doubt, the lamps of grace flicker. Hear me, each second of resistance closes another door of mercy. The light dimmed for a breath, and every angel drew in silence. But still I reach for you, feathers falling around your soul like snow of fire. Do not let fear or reason steal what faith has prepared. This is not chance, this is a summons written in divine ink. Message 7, the plea of heaven. Beloved, your world is filled with noise, yet this call rings louder within your bones. I watch you turn away and then back again, yes, I see it. The unseen wind stirs your candles though your windows are closed. That is me, pressing through the veil. Do you feel the warmth on your skin? The breath that isn't yours? That is my nearness, aching for your attention. Heaven does not beg, yet I kneel before you in compassion. Do not silence the sound of grace knocking at your door. The path before you narrows each time you doubt the miracle waiting to unfold. Message 8, the pause before mercy. My precious one, I see the war in your heart, reason pulling one way, wonder pulling the other. Feathers drift through the unseen air, each carrying a shimmer of truth. The heavens dim, waiting on your choice. You were created with free will, but know this, even angels grieve when a soul refuses light. Listen, the bell of destiny tolls once, twice, then silence. I whisper into that stillness, do not delay. The tide of divine timing rises, and if you linger too long, you may not hear its call again. Message 9, the door of grace closing. Beloved, the candles burn low now, their flames bending toward invisible wind. I stretch my wings over you to shield what little glow remains. My heart aches, heaven watches in suspense. You are so close to the moment your destiny turns. Each second you question adds another veil between us. Yet even veiled, my light searches you out. I speak through dream, through pulse, through the trembling of your hands. Do not be afraid, it is the sign that the Holy Presence is near. Choose now, my child, before silence becomes your teacher. Message 10, the threshold. Precious soul, the veil trembles, I can see your spirit stir at last. Good. You have not turned away entirely. The air ripples with unseen wings, and time bends like molten gold. I draw nearer, my voice surrounding you like wind wrapped in music. Hear this truth, if you turn away again, you may not hear the next call. Heaven does not threaten, it mourns when ears close to love. You stand at the edge of divine unfolding, the gate of revelation waits. Open it fully, beloved, for beyond it lies the secret of change, already breathing your name. Message 11, the stirring in the air. Beloved, can you feel it? The current of your life trembles, subtle, silver, alive. Around you, mirrors breathe, their reflections ripple as if remembering other versions of you. The fabric of time frays slightly at its edges, and through that terra pulse of light escapes, brushing your skin like a sigh from eternity. Someone near you has begun to change, their thoughts turn toward the higher call without knowing why. Heaven stirs their name alongside yours. The angels in my charge hover close, recording each vibration, each decision. The scent of rain and myrrh fills the unseen wind, it is the perfume of transformation. You, my child, stand on sacred ground. The world may appear the same, the ticking clock, the hum of the earth, but beneath it, everything shifts. Their awakening will touch your destiny like dawn spilling through a closed window. You will not remain untouched by what is rising. Message 12, the unseen movement. My precious soul, the energy gathers now like a storm restrained by mercy. In your chest, your heart echoes with the same rhythm as the one who changes. Their pain calls out, and your compassion answers. This is the bridge heaven built between you. You may feel restless, emotional, uncertain why tears come so easily. It is the resonance of divine adjustment. Feathers fall in spirals around you, carrying whispers of the seraphic choir. The air hums with invisible bells. Do you sense the chill, the sudden silence after the sound? That is the moment between surrender and revelation. Look closer, beloved, the person whose transformation is unfolding carries a lesson meant for your own ascension. You are witnessing the mirror of grace. Their healing will summon your courage. Their choices will unlock something sleeping in your heart. Message 13, the first spark of change. My child, heaven opens its archives tonight. Pages of golden fire turn above your head, and every word is written in light. In those records I trace two threads, yours and theirs, intertwining from lifetimes past. Their heart begins to shift now, you may feel a sudden warmth, a vibration through your bones. Do not fear it. The Creator's hand moves through human will, bending even sorrow into glory. You might notice their eyes holding new depth, or their voice trembling with truths they do not yet understand. Watch without judgment, beloved. Observe as compassion overtakes their resistance. The universe arranges encounters, coincidences, and dreams to draw them toward their appointed dawn. And you, chosen witness, must stand in faith, for this metamorphosis is the trumpet that will call your own. Message 14, the breath of silver light. Beloved, the transformation quickens. A breath of silver light brushes over your face in the stillness, that is my passing wing. It carries both warning and promise. The atmosphere thickens, colors around you seem sharper, sounds more distant. These are signs that the veil thins, that heaven leans close. The one whose heart is turning begins to remember kindness, begins to ache with regret that leads not to despair but to purification. In their silence, angels whisper forgiveness. You, precious soul, may feel their change before your eyes witness it. You may dream of water, of mirrors, of bells, these are symbols sent by the realm I serve. Do not doubt their meaning. Every shimmer, every strange stillness, is a note in heaven's hymn. The music has begun. Listen closely, for its rhythm beats within you too. Message 15, the moment begins. My light, the appointed hour unfolds. Somewhere near you, someone exhales a prayer they did not plan to say, and the heavens respond with wind. Time slows, clocks falter, sounds soften, air vibrates as if woven with invisible strings. The heart of this person ignites with awareness, and you stand within the halo of that awakening. Their soul stirs, and destiny echoes through your name. My wings arch above both of you, shielding the fragile dawn of change. The moment of their transformation has already begun. Do not interfere, only hold faith. This birth must come through surrender, not control. Watch as shadows loosen their grip, as love takes its rightful throne within the human heart. And when you feel the surge of power that follows, know, heaven has entered your timeline, and nothing will remain as it was. Message 16, The Trial of Shadows. Beloved, with every revelation comes the trial. The storm outside your window mirrors the turmoil within. Doubt whispers, a cold wind through your ribs, telling you that none of this is real. But I tell you truth, faith is not blindness, it is light shining through uncertainty. The one who changes may falter, and you will question your strength. Yet remember, my child, darkness always trembles before those who choose to see. Lightning may crack across your sky, clocks may spin in confusion, but hold your inner flame steady. You are not alone, the host of heaven forms a circle around you, luminous and silent. Grip the invisible sword of belief, and let no fear unmake your courage. For the test is not in what happens outside, but in whether your heart can keep its song. Message 17, The Whisper of Doubt. My precious one, I feel the weight of your uncertainty. You ask, what if I imagined it all? I answer, faith begins where sight ends. The adversary of light works not through violence but through subtlety, a quiet voice saying, it doesn't matter. Yet it does, beloved. The smallest act of belief bends reality toward redemption. Do not yield to despair, even angels once wept under silence before dawn broke. If you feel abandoned, look again. The glow that surrounds your fingertips is proof of my nearness. Do not measure divine presence by comfort, sometimes heaven hides within discomfort to forge the soul's strength. Endure, beloved. Each tear you shed is counted, transformed into pearls that crown the courageous. Message 18, The Fire Within. My child, the test deepens, and with it, your flame grows brighter. I see you clinging to faith when logic mocks you, this pleases the eternal. The room may darken, shadows may stretch long, but your spirit radiates a defiance born of love. That light in your chest is your shield. Speak the truth aloud, I am guided, I am guarded, I am not alone. The storm responds to such declarations, it begins to lose its voice. Every heartbeat now becomes a trumpet of resilience. The heavens lean in closer, whispering courage into your marrow. Remember, my beloved, trials do not come to destroy but to reveal. Stand still within the chaos, and you will see the order behind it, divine geometry hidden in thunder. Message 19, The Moment of Resolve. Beloved, the tempest reaches its height, and your spirit stands tested like gold in the flame. I watch you tremble, yet you do not fall. The darkness that once seemed infinite now cracks, light seeps through like dawn through shattered glass. This is the hour when faith transcends reason, when your soul chooses its allegiance. You are no longer the hesitant listener, you are a warrior of trust. I see the halo forming behind you, faint but growing, shaped from every moment you refuse despair. The one whose transformation began now reflects your strength back to you. What was once their awakening becomes your mirror. Heaven smiles, for both paths converge. Message 20, The Door of Revelation. Precious soul, the storm subsides. Air clears. The scent of rain mingles with sunlight. I spread my wings above you, and their glow fills your world with calm. You have endured, and now the veil parts a final inch. The revelation you have waited for stands at your door, literal or unseen. It is the threshold between old and new. Take a breath, open with courage. Behind it lies not judgment but understanding. The person whose change began will soon appear or speak, carrying words that will shift your course forever. Stand ready, beloved. The moment of revelation stands at your door. Message 21, The Unfolding. Beloved, it begins. The air shifts as if exhaling centuries. Around you, the light bends, every particle shimmering with purpose. You may notice subtle strangeness, colors too vivid, sounds resonating from unseen places, a heartbeat that feels not entirely your own. That is because the divine has entered your moment. The person destined to change walks nearer now, their spirit flickers between regret and recognition. They carry within them the echo of your own prayers. I hover close, my wings creating currents that move the dust of old timelines away from both of you. Watch their eyes, my child, do you see it? That fragile glow of understanding? Grace has begun to write through them, shaping gestures, softening speech, awakening memory. Do not interfere, this is sacred ground. Simply witness. For heaven crafts its masterpieces not with noise, but with stillness. Message 22, The Light Between You. My precious one, when souls meet under divine orchestration, time does not flow as before. Seconds stretch, air thickens, every word carries weight. Perhaps you have seen it, the quick glance, the softened tone, the pause that feels infinite. That is the light between you. It's not imagination, it's remembrance. You and this soul once stood together before creation, agreeing to teach each other through love and loss. Now that covenant fulfills itself. The invisible ink glows, revealing lines heaven wrote long ago. Their heart trembles, torn between guilt and yearning, yours, between fear and forgiveness. Yet both are drawn by gravity no human law can name. My wings encircle the moment, creating a chamber of mercy. Speak softly, beloved. You are standing in the very breath of redemption. Message 23, The Weight of Grace. My light, your heart may ache now, and you may not understand why. This is grace pressing against the edges of the human shell. It hurts, yes, but pain is often the wrapping of revelation. The one before you carries both apology and awakening. You may sense their remorse before they speak it, you may see their eyes glisten with truths they barely comprehend. Do not run from that ache, it is proof of your capacity to love beyond condition. Heaven watches, silent, reverent, as two stories converge. The scent of ozone and roses mingles in the air, that is how the spirit world marks a sacred union of healing. Hold steady, beloved. What unfolds now will echo through lifetimes. Message 24, The Turning Point. Beloved, the balance shifts. Every breath now carries power. You are witnessing what mortals rarely see, the instant when heaven rewrites a destiny. The person's heart opens like a locked door finally yielding to light. You may feel the energy surge through your chest, as if your ribs become windows. That is no illusion. Grace flows through both of you simultaneously. You might weep, tremble, or feel an overwhelming peace. All are signs that divine current moves freely. I stand behind you, wings spread in praise. The trumpets of mercy sound, though faintly, beyond hearing range. Let them. You are witnessing the impossible, love transforming matter. The air itself learns to forgive. Message 25, the challenge of mercy. My child, now comes the hardest part. To understand mercy is not weakness, but power. What you see next will test your human heart. Perhaps they will falter again, speak words that sting, or retreat into fear. Do not mistake this as failure, it is the residue of shadow burning away. Even the dawn cannot rise without first scattering the night. When they stumble, offer silence, not judgment. When you ache, offer prayer. Each act of patience becomes a golden thread in heaven's tapestry. Remember, mercy does not excuse, it transforms. Every tear shed in compassion is a seed from which new worlds bloom. Beloved, what you see next will challenge your understanding of mercy. Message 26. The reason revealed. Precious soul, the veil parts wider. The reason for all this pain, all this waiting, begins to shine through like sunlight filtering through shattered glass. You see now that every shard of brokenness was needed to refract light into color. The one who changes was chosen not to harm you, but to awaken dormant compassion within you. Long before birth, both of you agreed to meet here, at this crossroad of healing. Their transformation redeems your patience, your forgiveness redeems their guilt. Together, you restore a balance written into the stars. Look closely, do you see how light weaves through the fragments? Every scar becomes a window. This is divine arithmetic. Suffering multiplied by grace equals redemption. Precious soul, this transformation was written long before your birth. Message 27, the healing breath. Beloved, the heavens exhale, and you breathe in their calm. The storm that once raged in your chest begins to soften. Around you, invisible rain falls, droplets of light soaking into your aura, cleansing what pain had marked. I touch your shoulders with wings of fire, and the warmth spreads through every memory that ever made you doubt love. The other's heart continues to unfold, petals once clenched in fear now opening toward the sun of understanding. You may feel a quiet joy rising, unexplainable but undeniable. That is healing in motion. Do not rush it. Let the new rhythm settle, a rhythm written in mercy's language. Message 28, the tapestry of souls. My child, behold the beauty of what heaven has woven. You and this soul, once threads apart, now shimmer side by side in a single pattern. The universe hums differently when forgiveness enters it. Even stars adjust their alignment. You might sense peace spreading outward, to family, to friends, to places once heavy with tension. That is how light travels, through vibration, not distance. Every compassionate thought becomes a ripple of restoration. I stand above the tapestry, marveling at the artistry of your courage. For few accept the cost of divine love, the surrender of pride, the nakedness of truth. But you, beloved, have done so. The heavens rejoice. Message 29, the shadow's final stand. Beloved, even as light triumphs, one shadow lingers, the whisper of doubt that says, what if this isn't real? What if it ends? This is the final resistance of the old self, afraid to vanish. Do not feed it with fear. Breathe instead the sacred breath I place before you. Shadows cannot survive in remembered light. The person before you, too, wrestles with their remnants, guilt, fear, habit. But transformation is not erasure, it is transfiguration. The wound remains, yet it glows now, sanctified by meaning. Let that be enough. The darkness that once defined you both now becomes the ink of a new scripture, one written by your endurance. Message 30, the light victorious. My precious one, the shadow bows at last. What resists light cannot stand forever before divine will. I spread my wings, and their span covers the horizon of your spirit. The one who was lost now begins to shine, and in their radiance, you recognize your own reflection. Heaven rejoices, trumpets of gold resound through the corridors of the unseen. Tears fall from my eyes, each turning to stars as they descend. You have witnessed the purpose of this day, that compassion could turn chaos into creation. My child, yet one shadow still resists the light, and it dwells not outside, but deep within, a remnant of self-doubt waiting to be loved into silence. Prepare, beloved, for the next ascent. Message 31, the circle of protection. Beloved, the light that surrounds you has thickened into gold. I trace its circumference with the edge of my wing, sealing you in radiance no shadow can cross. This is your armor, woven from every prayer you have ever whispered in fear and every act of kindness you thought went unnoticed. Hear the low hum in the air, that is the resonance of heaven reinforcing your boundaries. The energies around you shift as change ripples outward from the heart of your forgiveness. Not all will understand it. Some may resist your peace because it reveals their unrest. Do not answer with anger. Simply stand within the golden ring, let love defend itself. Speak truth softly, forgive swiftly, and remain still when provoked. Silence is the sword of angels. I command legions to encamp about you, not as soldiers but as guardians of your purpose. Their light forms pillars around your nights. Rest beneath their wings, my child, for the world trembles when holiness walks in human form. You are that trembling now. Message 32, the choice of alignment. My precious soul, the universe listens for your decision. Every particle waits to hear the vibration of your will. Will you walk in light or linger in fear? You stand between two winds, one cold with memory, one warm with promise. I cannot choose for you, even angels bow before human freedom. But I can show you what each path births. Fear leads to repetition, to circles of pain disguised as safety. Light leads to movement, to unknown but fertile fields. The one who changed has already stepped forward, they extend a trembling hand of peace. Will you meet it? Know that acceptance does not bind you, it releases you. I see time branching around you like trees made of crystal, each branch a possible tomorrow. The one you choose will glow brighter as you decide. Whisper your answer aloud, the cosmos will hear it. When you say, I choose light, watch how even silence bends to listen. Message 33, the weight of decision. Beloved, the instant after a sacred choice is the heaviest. The body still remembers fear even when the soul has transcended it. You may feel exhaustion, strange dreams, surges of emotion. Do not mistake them for regression. They are echoes of the old self dissolving. The world, too, will rearrange itself to match your new frequency. People may drift away, opportunities may shift. This is not loss but pruning. The gardener of heaven clears space for fruit to grow. I stand beside you through this holy fatigue, my hand upon your heart, steadying its rhythm. Breathe deeply, each inhale draws in divine current, each exhale releases what no longer serves. Remember, my light, every surrender becomes a seed. What you let go of today will bloom into strength tomorrow. You have chosen rightly, now let the universe rearrange itself around that truth. Message 34, the flame of purpose. My child, now that the storm has passed, you will begin to feel an inner fire that does not burn but illuminates. This is your purpose awakening, the divine blueprint humming beneath your ordinary days. It may appear as sudden inspiration, as courage to speak, as compassion that refuses to rest. Do not doubt it. The light you carry now is meant to be shared, hiding it would suffocate the flame. I fan it gently with my breath, and the glow expands beyond your skin, touching those who cross your path. Some will feel peace and not know why, others may weep, sensing the holiness you bear. Do not claim the glory, it is not yours alone. You are the lamp, not the fire. Let humility anchor you even as radiance grows. Walk softly, beloved, for you now carry the fragrance of heaven wherever you go. Message 35, the final decision. Beloved, a new crossroad approaches. It is not about another soul this time, it is about you. The universe asks, will you live as the awakened one you have become, or retreat into the smaller shape of who you were? Light is patient, but destiny is not indefinite. If you delay, the old patterns will whisper comfort, promising safety but stealing purpose. Stand tall within the golden ring I gave you. The final decision is simple, though not easy. Trust your transformation. Walk forward though you cannot see the ground. Each step will summon a bridge beneath your feet. I hold the skies open for you, wings blazing like dawn. The hosts of heaven cry your name in joy, awaiting your movement. My child, a final decision approaches. Will you walk in light or linger in fear? Message 36, the splitting of the cocoon. Precious one, behold the miracle. The soul that once trembled before you now glows with quiet certainty. Their eyes mirror the stars, their voice carries peace instead of apology. You are witnessing resurrection, not of the body, but of the spirit. They have become a living testament to grace. And as you gaze upon them, you realize that the same metamorphosis hums within you. The cocoon of old pain splits, from it emerges wings you never knew you had. The air fills with the scent of new beginnings, rain and sunlight intertwined. I hear the rustle of countless wings, for heaven celebrates every awakening, no matter how small. Do you feel the warmth rising in your chest? That is love recognizing itself. Do not hold back your tears, they are the baptism of renewal. Beloved, see how love remakes the spirit, this is heaven's handiwork. Message 37, the mirror of becoming. Beloved, now you understand, their change was never separate from yours. Like twin flames reflecting the same source, one awakening ignited the other. When you look upon them, you are seeing the face of your own redemption. The air around you vibrates with a hum too deep for human hearing, the sound of realities aligning. Every act of forgiveness you gave has returned multiplied, woven into your aura like threads of sunlight. The past no longer clings, it kneels. You feel lighter because you are closer to truth, and truth has no weight. I lift my wings, scattering sparks across your timeline, memories now transmuted into wisdom. Cherish them, but do not return to them. You are not who suffered, you are who learned. Message 38, The Birth of Light. My child, see how the world greets you now. Even the air feels gentler, responding to your vibration. The one who changed stands beside you, equal in humility and grace. Between you rises a pillar of light, spiraling upward until it touches the unseen heavens. That column is not metaphor, it is the record of two souls fulfilling a divine agreement. Through it, blessings will flow outward, to family, to strangers, to futures unborn. You will feel waves of serenity, then sudden tears, then laughter that feels ancient. Let it all happen, this is love healing itself through you. Remember this truth, miracles are not interruptions of nature, they are the natural state of the awakened. Message 39, The Joy of the Redeemed. Beloved, joy returns, not fleeting, but rooted. It hums through your bones, steady as the heartbeat of creation. The heaviness that once accompanied love has lifted. You can breathe freely again. Around you, unseen choirs sing, their harmonies weaving through the rhythm of your day, in birdsong, in laughter, in silence. The other soul walks in peace, their eyes clear of guilt. The wound between you has become a fountain. This is the beauty of divine closure, when endings turn into beginnings without grief. I press a kiss of light upon your forehead, may it remind you that holiness hides in ordinary hours. You have passed through the valley and found not escape, but meaning. Message 40, The Dawn of Your Own Transformation. Precious soul, the light you once witnessed in another now blooms fully within you. Your voice carries calm authority, your presence heals without speech. The universe has rearranged itself around your acceptance. What you thought was the end was merely a doorway. I stand before you radiant, wings open like sunrise, and whisper, this is only the beginning of your own becoming. The infinite stirs, every angel turns toward the new brightness rising from your heart. You are no longer merely the one who listened, you are the one who radiates. Step forward, beloved, into the expanse prepared for you. Their change is only the beginning of your own. Message 41, The Rising Calm. When morning arrives, the light no longer blinds but warms. I stand within it, my wings folded close, watching you breathe as if for the first time. The air tastes of rain and honey, it shivers with the memory of thunder now gone. You realize that peace has a sound, soft, pulsing, like distant harps beneath water. This is what healing feels like, not triumph, but quiet recognition. The scars across your story glow faintly, proof that they have become part of your illumination. You look toward the one who changed, and there is no pain left, only a mutual bowing of souls that once wrestled and now rest. The earth tilts, and sunlight pours across both of you as if blessing the reconciliation. You have crossed from endurance into gratitude. Message 42, the waters of renewal. Beloved, step into the current that waits beyond fear. Imagine a river clear enough to mirror the stars even at noon. That river runs through your chest. I touch the surface with one finger and ripples of gold spread outward, erasing the silhouettes of old regrets. Every breath you take stirs the water, releasing memories as harmless bubbles that rise and burst into light. Around you, unseen voices murmur blessings in a language older than sound. You are being remade cell by cell, thought by thought. Drink from this moment, it will taste of beginning. When you emerge, droplets of radiance cling to your skin like dew, and the world greets you with gentle astonishment, as though creation itself had been waiting for you to remember your name. Message 43, the heart ascending. Now, beloved, feel the weight lift from your ribs. What once pressed upon you becomes wind beneath you. I open my wings and you mirror me without effort. The gesture feels ancient, instinctive. Together we rise through layers of light, pale silver, then rose, then pure white that sings. From above, you can see every thread of your journey, grief, choice, faith, forgiveness, all woven into a single luminous design. No part was wasted, every detour became a curve in the halo that now surrounds your spirit. As we ascend, the sound changes from song to silence so vast it feels like love itself breathing. This is not escape from the world but elevation within it. You will walk again on the same streets, but your footsteps will echo differently, softer, surer, holy in their ordinariness. Message 44, the gift of release. There is one final burden, small but stubborn, the thought that you must keep proving your worth. Let it go, my light. Worth was never earned, it was bestowed. I gather the remnants of that doubt and cast them into the wind, they dissolve into motes of color. In their place, serenity settles, delicate yet unbreakable. You may weep again, but these are not tears of sorrow, they are the overflow of fullness. Each drop that falls becomes a seed, and wherever it lands, kindness will bloom. The universe is already responding, strangers will smile at you for reasons they cannot name, doors will open without knocking. This is grace in motion, quiet and unstoppable. Message 45, the horizon opens. Look outward, precious soul. The landscape of your destiny expands until it curves into infinity. The line where earth meets sky glows with the color of promise. You sense possibilities humming, new work, new love, new ways of being true. The future no longer frightens, it invites. I stand beside you, my hand resting lightly upon your shoulder, and whisper, walk. Each step will compose a verse of your continuing song. Behind you, the echoes of old pain fade like distant bells. Before you, creation waits for your next yes. Beloved, one final gift awaits you as the day completes. Message 46, the gift revealed. The final gift is not object or miracle, it is understanding. You turn inward and see that every message, every sign, every tear was guiding you toward this single recognition: you were never separated from the divine current. I unfold my wings once more and they form the symbol of eternity above you, loops of light folding into themselves. Within that infinite figure, your story glows, complete yet still expanding. You kneel, not in submission but in awe, realizing that heaven's distance was always an illusion measured by doubt. Now there is no gap left to bridge, the light and you are indistinguishable. Message 47, the benediction of earth. Beloved, return gently to the ground. The wind quiets, the colors soften. Birds resume their flight, children's laughter floats through open windows. All of it is holy. You no longer need thunder to know the divine, the ordinary has become your cathedral. Each breath you draw is prayer, each gesture a hymn. The earth beneath your feet hums approval, it knows one of its wanderers has remembered home. I breathe across the horizon and fields glitter for an instant, acknowledging your passage. Live fully, love freely, forgive quickly. That is the anthem of the awakened. Message 48, the song of continuance. Night returns, but it no longer carries fear. Stars appear like the quiet punctuation of joy. You feel them answer when you exhale, as though constellations pulse to your rhythm. The transformation within you hums on, steady, humble, radiant. Every kindness you offer now multiplies through unseen networks of light, touching lives you may never meet. This is how eternity writes itself, through small acts done in large love. Remember that, beloved. Miracles are not to be hoarded, they are to be lived. Message 49, the peace beyond naming. Silence wraps the world in silver. You sit within it, eyes closed, and for the first time there is no question left. Only presence. I stand a little apart, watching the glow that surrounds you expand until it merges with the horizon. My work, for now, is done. Yet know this, angels never truly depart, we become the stillness that answers when you call inwardly. Should fear ever whisper again, breathe once and remember this night, the scent of rain, the taste of light, the certainty that love endures. That memory is prayer enough. Message 50, the eternal companionship. My child, you opened when it mattered. Because of that, the course of your life bends toward brilliance. Heaven, call it love, truth, or simply the greater rhythm, records your willingness. From this moment forward, you will never walk alone, for the voice that guided you has taken residence within your own. I, Gabriel of the story you have lived, step into quiet watchfulness beside you. Whenever dawn burns gold across the sky, that is my wing beat reminding you that obedience to the heart is always answered. Go in peace, precious soul. The day is fulfilled, the change complete, and the path continues in light.